Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed number one podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at droptime_, and also on Instagram at _droptime.
Hello, everybody. Today is April 25th. We got a really busy week coming up for you guys. As you already saw, last week was very busy. But before we go into the previous week, let's give you a quick rundown of what we'll see this upcoming week. So on Sunday, today, 25th, we're not going to see anything. On Monday, the 26th, we're kicking off the week very strong. We're going to see the Aleali Women's Air Jordan 1 High Zoom Califia. We'll also see the Nike Lebron Air Max 95 home team. And we'll see a set of 3 different Adidas Yeezy slides. We're going to see the core, resin, and pure colors. Then on Tuesday the 27th, we'll see the Nike Air Griffey Max 1 Varsity Royals. On Wednesday the 28th, we'll see the Air Jordan 4 University Blues, as well as the Maniere Women's Air Jordan 3 finally dropping. We'll also see the Nike LeBron 8 blue and orange. And the last thing on Wednesday we'll see is the Nike Air Force 1 Low St. Patrick's Day. Then on Thursday, you guys already know what we have. We got Supreme Week 10. We'll also see the Travis Scott by Air Jordan 6 British Khaki, along with 2 different colors of the Sacai Nike Vaporwaffle. They're going to be the Dark Iris and the Sesame Blue Void. And to end off Thursday, we'll see the Nike Dunk High EMB Lakers. Friday, so far, there's nothing. That might get updated later on the week, but so far we don't have anything scheduled. And then to end the week off on Saturday, the 1st of the month, the 1st of May, we'll see the Air Jordan 13 Red Flints. But before we break down everything we'll see upcoming, let's go into what we saw in this previous week. So what was the first few things we saw, Luis?
So last week, we didn't say anything on Sunday, and then we also had a Monday off, some time to go to the golf range, just chill around with everybody.
Have you ever golfed before?
Every single day, dude. It's one of my passions.
Oh, I've never actually golfed. I've been in the driving range, but I've never actually golfed. I've always wondered how it is. What I always wondered is, how do you keep track of your ball after you hit it?
I don't know, man. Truth be told, I've only golfed like 2 or 3 times.
Like on the actual course, like on the actual range?
On an actual range, like 2 or 3 times.
Like the 18 holes, like the whole thing?
No, not the whole thing. I've never made the whole thing. Yeah, I've always left. But yeah, now in high school, I did golf.
Okay. Like, on the golf team?
No, they're just like in PE class, like we could like pick different things we wanted to do.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So like, we could pick basketball some days, or like tennis, and some days is golf.
Nice.
Whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so on Tuesdays when things started to get kind of busy. So on Tuesday the 20th, hey, shout out 420, we saw the South Park Adidas Campus 80 Towley colorway release. This release mostly at like tier 1 Adidas retailers. There was some stock, but not a lot of stock. So it was
not at all.
It was limited. It was very, very limited. So if you did get it, congratulations to yourself for getting it. The retail for $100, current resale $250 to $450. That, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty good resale right there. I didn't expect this number, like $450. That's a pretty big figure right there.
Yeah, I was not expecting this at all. I was thinking like around 200. I did not expect size like the cheapest one to be 250. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, dude. Hey, just goes to show the amount of power that South Park has.
Yeah, because a Campus 80 is not a shoe, like it's been around for a long time and people like it, but it's never a shoe that you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna pay resale for this.
Well, we've seen now what Bad Bunny did with the okay-ish Adidas shoe, and now we've seen what South Park has done with the okay-ish Adidas shoe. Now let's see what show is gonna be next. Maybe The Simpsons. You think that maybe that's something in the works? You never know, man.
It's possible. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, but that was it for Tuesday. Solid 420 day. Nice day to spend with the family, the friends, and whatnot. But on Wednesday, we saw a couple different releases. What happened on Wednesday, Jamal?
So the first thing we saw drop was the Nike LeBron Air Max 95 home team. So these did get delayed on sneakers, but places like Shop Nice Kicks still drop them. Retail on them is $200 right now. Resale sitting about $230 to $350. So there are certain sizes that they're going for big numbers. So on sneakers, when you see them drop in this week, definitely look out for going for those sizes. Fairly limited. At the end of the day, it's not like the best shoe. Air Max 95, they are sought after, but this is very, very, very focused towards LeBron. So you have to be a LeBron fan to actually try to go for these shoes. Like it has like his accolades and everything on the shoe. Colorway is okay. I think it's a bit dark. I think if they did like a white base or something, it might have done better.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of waiting for like Nike to do an actual LA shoe because we all know that the actual basketball team in LA is the Clippers and not the Lakers. So I'm waiting for maybe.
I'm not from LA. I'm not gonna be a part of that argument. I'll leave you to your own opinions.
Hey Nike, when are you gonna have an actual LA shoe?
That's a good question. I wonder if they'll see the same thought as you see it. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, definitely gonna have another chance at these. So look out for that, and definitely don't miss out because yeah, if you're trying to flip these, there's definitely sizes that you can try to get, and if you want them for personal, here's another chance to get them. But that was not it on Wednesday. What was the next thing we saw drop on Wednesday?
So we also saw the Air Jordan 4 in the University Blue colorway. So we saw this release last week. Actually, no, wait. I'm confused, man.
Yeah, that was last week.
It was last week. Yeah, we saw them. Yeah, but because we're having them again released this week, this upcoming week. So I kind of got confused. But yeah, they came out last week just only in Europe. So we're going to see a global release later on this week, but something to go on into later in the podcast. They retailed for $190. Current resale $350 to $450. So this shoe was one of the perfect shoes to reship. You know, we've gone over this ever since day one. You know, it's like what's one way to kind of get the upper hand on, I guess you could say, like everybody, reshipping, and it's super easy. Just literally Google reship address Europe, copy paste, enter, and then you win.
And one thing I have to say, which I see often tweeted at us, for JD Sports in Europe, for the UK JD Sports site, they ship international. I've seen people say that there was no US option when they tried to check out. I don't know how they possibly had that issue because they do ship international. That's one of the few European sites that isn't following Nike's, what do you call it, protocol? I don't know.
Yeah, but
they're like they're restrictions for selling within the country, but they do ship international. That's
one thing though about JD Sports, they just ship in a bag, dude.
That's true. Yeah, Foot Patrol, they ship in a box. Yeah, JD Sports. Do they still do that? It's been a while since I bought from them. I do remember those before they did in a bag.
Dude, I think they still do that, dude. I remember like getting like packages in, and it literally be just like a box.
Yeah,
that was like all trampled on.
Well, it's a hit or miss. I've had some boxes ended up being like better condition than when they were shipped in a box, and then I've had some. Yeah, it looks like they went out and played soccer in it. But
dude, you know what other retailer does that, man? Shoe Palace. They do the same thing.
What? They
ship in a bag.
They don't.
Dude, I've gotten shoes.
There's no way. They don't ship in a bag.
I've gotten shoes from Shoe Palace shipped in a bag.
When was this? In 2002?
No, this was last year.
I've never had them ship in a bag. They're like what I know. How I know it's from Shoe Palace is because they do the extra taping. Like they tape around the whole box in two different directions.
No, I got it. I got it. I remember.
Man, you need to get a refund because they charged $25 for their shipping and they shipped it in a bag.
No, this was shipping was free still.
Oh, so this is a while ago.
I think it's like a year and a half ago.
It had to have been more than that. They've been charging for shit. They've been charging at least like $12 for shipping for a while, but I don't remember even a year and a half ago. That's unlucky because I don't remember them ever shipping in a bag.
Well, I remember I got my shoe in a bag and I was kind of disappointed, but it was in good quality. It was good condition. No, it wasn't like messed up or anything.
That was good. You got lucky.
Yeah, I got lucky, but man, I was like, wow.
Yeah, there's the other one which doesn't make any sense to me. Converse, they ship in a bag. They're freaking Nike owns them. And I'm pretty sure it's the same. I'm pretty sure like the shipment comes from the same place. I assume they don't have different warehouses or something, but they ship it in a bag. I don't understand that. How can Converse be shipping in a bag? That's ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do though?
You know what we are gonna do is we have one more shoe that came out on Wednesday. So what came out on Wednesday?
Yeah. So the last thing we saw drop was the Air Jordan 12 Low Easter. So we already saw these drop the rest of the world, US, previously. Finally, they dropped in Europe. So this was just for Europe. Not too much about these shoes. Retail 200, resale 200 to 250. So not too much. If you want them, they're good personal, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really into 11 lows, so if you are, or sorry, they're 12 lows, not 11 lows. If you're into 12 lows, yeah, that was your next chance to get them. But not too much else to say about them. Then that was it for Wednesday, and then you guys already know what Thursday is. What is Thursday, Luis?
Thursday, also known as Supreme. We saw Supreme Week 9 release. We saw a couple of different pieces that were fire, some that were not that fire. But let's get right into it. So we saw a Supreme Sega Marathon clock, retail $48, approximate resale $100. Man, this clock was pretty cool, man. I wish I would have got it, but I did it. We also saw a Supreme South 2 West 8 Tenkara fishing rod release, retail $448, resale $580. We saw the signature label top release for $68, current resale $90. And then we saw the dog work shirt release for $128, current resale $189. And last but not least, we also saw Supreme South 2 West 8 pocket tee retailed for $60, approximate resale $85. So who is South 2 West 8, you know? Because that's kind of like a low-key brand right there.
Yeah,
so
I have no idea who that is.
Dude, you know, you're in luck today because I know exactly who they are. So they're founded in Sapporo, which is in northern Japan. They started off as just regular skate shop, and then they became the clothing brand it is today. You know, they've been in business since 2002. They're headed by Konami Nak. I don't know how to say his. I don't want to mess up his last name, but Konami. And so the brand is mainly it's a fishing brand. So all the pieces are made with like in mind fishing. You know, that's what they keep in mind. Fishing excursions, and they have some city friendly options, but they're still outdoor friendly. So I guess you could say they're more like the you could say like what's an outdoor brand?
North Face.
Yeah, dude. I kept. Yeah,
all
dude.
Good, all good.
The North Face, yeah, like I could say like the Japanese North Face.
Okay.
Yeah. Based out of Sapporo.
So it was a good collab. Or not that great.
It wasn't that great, in my opinion. You know, it depends who you ask, dude. It's like, do you really want to like?
True.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got.
hard to explain it.
Yeah, it's just a weird collab in general overall. Like personally, that's what I think it is. There were some fire pieces among the collab and whatnot, but overall, it was something different. So, all in all, it was cool. I guess you could say. At least we got that week over of Supreme. So we know we got Supreme Week 10 coming up, which we're going to cover later in the podcast. But that was not it for Thursday. We also had the Aleali May Women's Air Jordan 1 High Zoom in the Califia colorway release. This is in Europe. Retail $140, approximately resale $230 to $350. So this is a pretty difficult to get release. So if you got this one, you know, pat on the back because you're super lucky. And the same thing as the other previous shoe we covered earlier in the podcast. So you could have got this one reshipped. Same thing. You know, we kind of stress this every single podcast. Like Jamal said, we see a bunch of people just comment on our Twitter, oh, Europe shipping only, Europe shipping only, oh, US shipping available. Like, yo, dude, just go on Google, type in reship address, Europe, pick a country, you know, and just ship it there.
So the one thing about that I'll say is for Nike does have the restriction. So if it's not a US site, for Nike, assume they will not ship to the US. Foot Patrol and JD Sports are the one exceptions. But other than that, assume they're not going to ship to the US because they shouldn't be shipping to the US, and pretty much everybody doesn't. For Adidas, it's the opposite. Adidas doesn't have any restriction. So if it's an Adidas shoe, there should be US shipping. There's hardly any that don't actually ship to the US. So just keep that in mind.
And Foot Locker.
Yeah,
Foot Locker, like Europe, won't ship to the US.
Oh, yeah. They won't ship Adidas. They won't ship anything outside of Europe.
Yeah, they're just within Europe. Because I made the mistake before, like a long time ago, of going on Foot Locker UK and trying to like buy something, and then I can't because they don't ship in the United States. But I ultimately did reship it, you know. But first time it was like, you know, what's going on, you know. But everybody has that one, I guess you could say, instance where they don't know what's going on, and then they kind of just they solve it because, you know, we're not just born with this knowledge. There's like sneaker knowledge.
That'd be kind of odd if we were born with it, but you never know.
Some people, and if you are, that's cool, man. You're lucky, man. Because I've had to like learn everything. It's taken a while, and there's the thing is, it's always changing. You know, it's not the same thing. Like one season, like a bottle work or like a method will work, and then the next season, it's like, dude, like you're just taking L after L after L. You know,
or even for shoes, just like one year, a shoe will be just like a full on brick. Like nobody wants it. It goes under retail. Give it 6 months, thing is going for like 3 times retail.
Yeah, dude. I've seen that with some ones. I've seen that with some mids.
Oh yeah,
it's insane, dude.
It'll take like that one person wears them and it's seen in public wearing them. Everybody wants it.
Exactly. It's crazy. But
that's fashion, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. It is fashion. But you know what else is fashion, Jamal? There was one more release on Thursday.
So the last thing we saw drop on Thursday was the Jaden Smith by New Balance Vision Racer in the natural color. Not too much about these. Jaden Smith New Balance Vision Racers are pretty much dead at this point. We had our chance to resell them at this point. It's kind of over. Retail at 150, resale only sitting about 160 to 165. So yeah, not much there. Pretty much personals at this point. I think it's going to take a very, very, very special color for those to resell again, but at this point, I think it's pretty much over. But that was it for Thursday, and then on Friday 23rd, the first thing we saw drop was the Aimé Leon Dior New Balance 550s in the navy red color. So it was only that. That's the only color that got a wide release. Retail on them is 130. Resale right now sitting about 250 to 340. So good money. Ended up being an extremely limited drop. New Balance didn't end up dropping them. Only a few random places dropped them. Hardly any, less than even a normal New Balance release. So that was definitely a tough one to get. Best chance was on Aimé Leon Dior's site, but yeah, that's over. And this was other chance. And now we just have to wait for the next colors. I expect them to, at some point, to make some more colors, but that's about it. On Friday, we still had a few other drops. What was the next few drops you saw, Luis?
So we had the Nike SB Dunk High in the Hawaii colorway. So this release had a couple different SB retailers, mostly raffles, but you did have the chance to get them on sneakers. So the retail is $120. Current resale $300 to $350. Man, this one was hard to get, man.
Oh yeah,
really. I entered a whole bunch of raffles. The ones I was able to enter. L after L after L. Sneakers L, dude. My L's accumulated. I wish, they say 2 L's make a W.
They say that, but I'm waiting for that to come true, huh?
It didn't come true, man. Did you get a pair of these?
No, I'm still waiting for my first dunks.
So every single week, hey Jamal, did you get this? No, I'm still waiting for my first dunk, man. The week you get them, it's gonna be amazing, man.
Oh yeah, I'll have to celebrate or something. That'd be a very big accomplishment.
I think that's the week that pigs are gonna fly.
It's very possible. Honestly, at this point, it's very possible.
I'm just calling it earlier now. You heard it first on Drop Time. So if it does happen, it's on CNN.
And just make sure you're looking up in the sky. You might see some pigs up there.
Yep, we announced it here first. Drop Time, where it's at. But we also saw the Air Jordan 5 Toro Bravo color we released in Europe. This came out in EU retailers and on sneakers in the EU, not in the US. And it came out on sneakers, not Nike Desktop.
Yes.
So retail is $190. Current resale through $225 through $290. But I've seen these go as high as $320 in local consignment shops. So there's definitely some money to be made right here. Definitely some money to be made. Even after reshipping, there's money to be made. So,
yeah, if you got the right size, there was money. This is a good. Do you think this shoe will go up over time? I feel like this might be something that might. I feel like its cap is probably 400, but it might go up to 400.
No, yeah, because the Toro colorway is known to do numbers. Like a Toro 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, Toro 4, fire, man.
Yeah, and people, a 4 and a 5, I feel like there's about the same amount of demand between the two.
Yeah, but a 3, nah.
It depends.
Well, the market is turning around on 3s. Maybe the market, or maybe like in a year or two, then we'll see like 3s start being more valuable than what they were. I can say like last year, because last year like 3s are straight up sleepers, dude. Straight up sleepers.
Yeah, like look at what happened with the only one was that one yellow women's color. I forget what the color was called, but that was the only one pretty much.
Yeah, but that wasn't it for Friday. We still had one more release.
So the last thing we saw drop was the Eric Emanuel by Adidas Forum 84 High McDonald's All American. Retail on these was 140. Resell right now. I'm amazed by this that it's sitting about 180 to 200. These not like fully sat, but they sat for a good amount of time. They were not a hard shoe to get. If you had post notifications on for our tweets, you definitely were able to cop enough of these to make you satisfied. And then I'm surprised that resales in 180 to 200. That's very impressive in my opinion. So congrats to anybody that was able to get those and scoop them up before they sold out. But that was it for Friday. And then on Saturday, a very, very, very highly anticipated shoe we saw drop was the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 Bright Blue. As we all know, 700 now retail for $240, which is very nice, much better than the $300 price point they used to sell for. Resale right now sitting $350 to $450, so definitely lots of money on these. They were not easy to get. They were extremely limited, hard to get pretty much every single place. Adidas didn't even release; they just did the confirmed raffle, so didn't even have a chance there. Did you go for these on Yeezy Supply?
No,
I heard Yeezy Supply. I didn't either. I heard Yeezy Supply was very difficult though.
dude, my friend got 18 pairs on Yeezy Supply.
Yeah, but I assume he's using a bot.
Yeah, dude, he's using a. We talked about this bot in previous podcasts of the Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dash is eating, dude. I didn't run Dash because I don't have the copy that has the Yeezy Supply module. I have the regular Shopify one. But yeah, because I thought about it. I'm like, should I pay the $50?
Well, yeah, if you got, I think it's $30. I don't think it's $50.
No, I remember they upped it to $50.
No, I think it's yeah, but I don't think that's for the people that have the kind of copy you have.
Okay, yeah, but I thought about it, and the thing is, like, I was like, nah, dude, I didn't go for it. So
that would have paid for itself. If you get 18 pairs.
Yeah, I don't have the sort of money to buy 18 pairs.
Oh, well, that's a different story.
Yeah, it's a different story. Yeah, I can buy 17, but not 18.
Ooh, yeah, no, forget that. If you can't get the 18,
yeah, if you can't get the 18, why even try? You know, why even try? Yeah, but dude,
I am interested though. Where Yeezy is gonna go from this point. I'm interested if they're gonna stay on a consistent release of new colors of previous models, or they're gonna start moving to new models, or what. It's hard to tell what Adidas is going with Yeezy at this point.
I don't know, but okay, this is completely unrelated to this release. But the other day I was looking at something and I saw that Foot Locker released part of their website as Shopify.
What?
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
No, yeah. I caught it on something. I'm not gonna say what I caught it on, but I caught it.
Part of their site is Shopify. What the heck?
Yeah, because okay, you remember before Shoe Palace used to be,
yeah,
whatever it was,
it used to be it was their own. It was custom.
Yeah, and then it changed to Shopify. Yeah. So something popped up on the back end of Foot Locker, and it was Shopify.
If that's a massive move. If Foot Locker moves to Shopify.
It might be a test to see how it works. You know, it might.
Yeah, they might be testing out different bot protection because they hired that one company. I can't think of who the company is called now. They hired a company for bot protection.
Was it the one that used to do Preem?
Possibly.
Splay? Was it Splay?
No. They have a different company. I can't think of who the name is, but they spend a lot of money every single year on that company to do.
Oh, Datadome.
Is it Datadome?
Yeah, Datadome.
Somebody else.
Because I remember Datadome, like they put Datadome in, dude. After they put Datadome,
yeah, they put Datadome in, but there's a company like overseeing all of the ball protection.
Okay.
I can't remember what the company's name is, and I think that company is the ones that implemented Datadome originally. But they spent millions of dollars on this company for ball protection. Like, they spent a lot of money, which is still confusing to me because at the end of the day, they have a big stake in GOAT, which is a reselling platform. Like you resell shoes as you're trying to have bot protection against resellers. I don't know. It's a very confusing loop, but yeah, if they make a move to Shopify, that'd be massive.
Yeah, it would be.
That makes Shopify probably Shopify's stock will go crazy if that happens.
Well, Shopify recently cut down a lot of C-suite label suites. I can't even talk. C-suite level executives. They let a lot
Oh,
of them
really?
go. Yeah, yeah.
I wonder why they're been performing well.
They're restructuring. They're trying to so
Oh,
they want to be
they're trying to put what's his name? The one guy from Adidas. They're trying to put him at the top.
dude. So what's they're trying to take on Amazon. So now Shopify,
Amazon.
yeah, they're gonna have their own fulfillment places. That's what they're working towards to have their own fulfillment.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Oh, so it'd be like FBA or what the heck is it called?
It's a fulfillment service, basically like FBA. Yeah, like FBA.
Yeah,
so
FBA. That's what it is. Yeah.
yeah, so I think what their whole goal is they're gonna want brands because there's so many brands are hosted on Shopify. So if they all send in their things to like a Shopify
Yeah,
warehouse,
it'd be like FBA.
yeah, it'd be like Amazon FBA. Things would work better somehow, I guess you could say, because like when you order FBA things like on Amazon and they come from Amazon directly, they get to you next day.
Yeah, and it's also you're not relying on so many different people. You're relying like it's just like Shopify has more control, which they're a bigger company. They can implement those efficiencies. If you're just selling out of your house, you can't implement that stuff as easy.
Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen, man. Because they're revolutionizing the market. They're taking some risk, and a lot of people
they might be taking Foot Locker with them.
Let's see what's gonna happen, man.
That would be very interesting.
Yeah,
but that was not it. There was still a few drops on Saturday. There was one definitely a very good one. What was the other last few things we saw, Luis?
So on Saturday we saw the Nike Air Griffey Max 1, the 42 colorway. So they're super limited, super limited. They're only releasing around like 5 different stores in the United States. Originally they're supposed to release in a couple of different stores, but only 5 different stores. Under 1,000 pairs. Can you imagine that? 1,000 pairs?
Well, that's for sneakers, I think, only.
Yeah, just for sneakers. That's insane. 1,000 pairs. And so retail $170. Resale, get this, $300 to $400.
Yeah, that was a big one. I'm surprised that Nike kept this thing so limited, and it seemed really random that the stores that they decided to get stock. Like I wonder what they base it off of. It wasn't even like a regional thing. It was just like a few random stores that they're like, you get these pairs. I don't know. It was an interesting release.
Well, the thing is, Nike is clamping down on who they supply to. So Nike cut, I think it was this previous quarter, they cut a lot of their stores that they were selling to, because they want to focus more on big box brands, like retailers. I guess big box retailer instead of like mom and pop stores. So Nike took this stance a couple years ago. What year was this? I forgot what year it was, but they sent a memo out to different retailers, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna move away from like being a mom and pop stores and now just a big box stores." So
that's tough.
Yeah, so a lot of retailers have almost like shut down, man.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because it's not even. I don't even know if it's just they might still have an account with Nike, but if you're not getting at this point, if you're not getting any good releases, there's nothing bringing traffic to your business.
Yeah, that's true.
That's tough. Like if you're just getting all like the basic stuff that just sits on the shelves, there's no traffic. You bring one release like this, even just like these Air Griffeys, that bring a lot of traffic to your store.
Yeah, and I actually know somebody who has a wholesale Nike account. They had told me like previously a couple years ago, like I'm talking about 2009, 2010, they'd get boxes and boxes of retros.
Before it was that's part of what built the reselling of Yeezys, is that people would go in and buy the Jordans that were sitting on the shelves in exchange for getting all the stock of Yeezys that stores would get. Because Nike gave no option. It's like, you're getting this stock of retros and deal with it. If you can't sell it, that's your problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, so they'd get boxes and boxes of retros, dude, even the hot ones.
Yeah.
Even the hot ones. And now, like I tried getting a couple, backdoor pairs, and they're like, yeah, we didn't even get them. And I was like, what? You didn't get them?
Things change.
Yeah, and then it's crazy, dude. Like on the distribution side, it's changed a lot. Yeah. But it is what it is. But you know what hasn't changed? The Air Jordan 11. Yeah, we saw the Air Jordan 11 release the low colorway, the Legend Blue colorway. A lot of retailers got them. It was a hard shoe to get regardless. Retail for $185. Currently selling for $220 through $250. So kind of okay-ish retail
And
right
this
there,
was just Europe, so we'll see US release next week, I believe. Not like this upcoming. I think it's the following week.
the
If I remember
following week.
correctly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting, man. But that was the end of the last week. Pretty solid week. A lot of things to do. But we have the upcoming week, the 25th through the May 1st, Sunday, aka today. We're not seeing anything. Tomorrow, though, the 26th, we see the Leo May Women's Air Jordan 1 High Zoom Califia release on sneakers. A couple different websites. They're going to be raffled and whatnot. They're going to be limited. Approximate retail $140. Current resale $250, $350. $350. So that's going to be pretty good right there. Are you going to be going after these, Jamal? Are you going to use those multiple sneakers accounts and try to get, a couple pairs?
Yeah, I'll for sure try to go for these. I think they're good, especially when it's the $140 one. Because there's another one that it's $175 for the Jordan 1 Zooms, but this is the 140. Like, I feel like you have to go for it, especially when it's a collab like this. May as well try for them. There's good money in it, so might as well go for it.
Most definitely, and that is the move right there. But we have a couple more releases on Monday. Monday's it's gearing up to be a fairly strong day out of the week. Usually Mondays are just like sleepers. We might have
usually it's a nice day off. Like a Sunday, Monday is usually a nice day off for us, but yeah, not this time.
Yeah, well, what else is gonna release tomorrow, Jamal?
So the other thing we'll see drop is the Nike Lebron Air Max 95 home team. So these got delayed on sneakers. Pretty much everybody else dropped them, but sneakers is who delayed. So I expect just sneakers to drop on Monday. Retail on them is $200. Resell, like we talked about, was $220 to $350. So definitely certain sizes you can make money on, not everything. But they're still decent to go for, especially if you choose the right shoe size. So look out for that. And then what everybody's been waiting for, what's the drop that everybody's been waiting for on Monday?
So on Monday, we're going to see the Adidas Yeezy Slide Core colorway. So we're actually going to see this in different colorways, but I'm only going to talk about this one. A lot of places have announced that they're going to be getting them, but they haven't really confirmed. So it's going to be a weird release. So far it's only US exclusive. Nothing so far in Europe, but if they come out in Europe, we will have the links. We always have the fire links.
Yeah, and probably by the time we're done with this recording, all of that will change. Probably then we'll see like all of these sites are dropping, but that's how it is for Adidas. They like for whatever reason
they do their own thing.
Yeah, their expectations from retailers is shock drop them. I don't know why. I see no benefit in shock dropping. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I feel like the part of the purpose that these retailers shock drop is thinking that it's good against bots.
It's not, dude.
But it's not. That's the complete opposite. Those are the ones that they'll end up having an advantage when you shock drop, because who else knows that there's a drop happening randomly? Like, there's no other way other than if you're monitoring the site. Because like the best example I can give, like the one of the retailers that it's really heavy against resellers and bots and everything is Target. But the funny thing is, as we all know, what time does Target restock their PS5s at like 5 to 6 a.m. Eastern time in the morning? Who's up at 5 or 6 a.m. and thinking, oh, I need to look at Target to see if they restock? Because Target doesn't announce anything; they just randomly restock it. So guess who knows about that stuff? The resellers and the bots. Like, it's very interesting. If they're truly thinking that they're trying to stop resellers and bots, I don't know how ignorant you can be to think that's the way to do it.
It's some damn scalpers, Jamal. It's the scalpers.
Yeah, but you're only helping them by doing it at those times of the day and not announcing anything. Like, honestly, it would be better for them to announce, okay, we're restocking or we're releasing at this specific time on this specific day. So then at least somebody has a chance, because maybe you did something to stop bots. At least you have a chance to get the thing. But yeah, like these Yeezys, like, let the retailers announce that they're releasing, so at least the people trying to get them know where to try to get them, instead of it just popping up. And like, if there's no way to know about it. Honestly, there's not much of a way to know about it other than if you followed us or something like that.
Foot Locker loaded these on the back end, but then they took them off the calendar, so it's up in the air. Even if Foot Locker is gonna get them,
I think honestly, in my personal opinion, I think that retailers that do releases like this, I think if you're actually out there trying to stop resellers and bots, which to me at the end of the day I have no problem with either one, but as a retailer, if you're trying to help the general public get this stuff, this is the wrong way to go about it. This is not helping anybody other than the resellers and the bots.
Definitely. But you
That's
know
my personal opinion.
what's gonna help the resellers? This
The other two colors.
well, let's look at the profit on this, man. So
Oh yeah,
retail is $60, approximate resale $250 to $300. So that's good, man. You know, it's definitely gonna help the resellers and the scalpers.
oh yeah, and especially on the other two colors, we'll also see the resin and the pure colors. Same retail. Resin about 250, 300, then pure about 150 to 250. So yeah, a lot of profit on these.
Exactly. And that's it for Monday, aka tomorrow. And on Tuesday, 27th, we're gonna see a Nike Air Griffey Max 1 in the Varsity Royal colorway. So these were originally supposed to release on the 24th, but they were delayed. So now they're releasing on 27th. They won't do the same numbers as the 42s, but so it's still gonna be good. It's gonna be still worth going after them. They're retail for $170. Current resale $175 to $240. So it's pretty good right there.
Yeah, it's I think it's worth going for. I, I think they'll be fairly hard to cop. So definitely, if you're trying to get these, make sure to look out for them. But then that was it on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, what's the first thing we see drop?
So on Wednesday, we're gonna see the Air Jordan 4 in the University Blue colorway. So we saw these release last week in Europe on the 21st, and now we're gonna see the global release. Man, if you got them last week and you reshipped them to the United States, you probably should get them before they release on Wednesday. So you're gonna be able to flex early pairs right there. You know, everybody's gonna ask, "Hey, where'd you got them?" Hey, you tell them, "Hey, shh. I know these guys. They call it Drop Time on Twitter. Go follow them."
There you go.
That's exactly how it's gonna go down. But yeah, the same thing. Retail $190, current retail $250, $350. Pretty solid profit right there. You know, so if you didn't get them last week, guess what? You got another option to get them this week. But that's not it from Wednesday. We have a couple more shoes releasing. So what's happening, Jamal?
So we'll also see this release got delayed. We'll see the Maniere Women's Air Jordan 3. So they're gonna be dropping them on their site. They did delay them due to what was it? It was something with the owner, and they were like taking time to reflect about the decision, the court's decision about a certain case we probably all know about that happened last week. So they delayed until the 28th, but it will still be happening. They did say it'll still be happening. It's just delayed until the 28th. Retail on them is 200. Resale right now sitting about 700 to 1200. So definitely look out to go for these. Do not miss out on copying these. I will say that somebody in Shopify did say look out for this drop because they got some things up their sleeve for this one. So it might be a good chance for manual users to be able to copy. So make sure you do not miss out on this. Don't think, oh, I have no chance at all. You might have a chance. It might be actually a decent chance to try to get these. So definitely try to go for that drop. Then the next thing we'll see is that got delayed and finally will drop. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again, but I guess it's only if you care about the drop. It's the Nike Lebron 8 blue and orange. Retail on them is 200. They're already reselling below retail in certain sizes, so pretty much a personal. I wouldn't really. I mean, if you're wanting them, by all means, try to get them. But nothing too crazy about them. Resale right now sitting about 185 to 250. So something to look out for if you're a LeBron fan. You like the eights.
But look at the resale, man. Under retail 185, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if they're 185, anywhere you're buying them for resale online, you're paying shipping. So if you get them from Nike, you can get them for retail instead of paying a bit above retail. So there's nothing wrong with copying from Nike if you're on them for personal.
True, that's true right there.
That's just something to think about. If you're going to be buying them from like Goat or StockX or something like that, you're going to be paying, I think it's like $15 or $20 shipping on top. So essentially you'd be buying them at retail, but might as well get them from Nike.
Exactly.
But what was the last thing we'll see drop on Wednesday?
So on Wednesday, we're going to see a Nike Air Force 1 low in the St. Patrick's colorway. So these, dude, St. Patrick passed by a long time ago. And
I feel like at this point, like, why even drop them, honestly?
Hey, dude, why not drop them, boo? Dude, get ready for next year. Get an early start.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, early start. Yeah, so if you got pinched on St. Patrick's because you didn't wear green, then by all means get these. You know, they're gonna release on sneakers only. Retail $120, current resale $140 through $160. So definitely good opportunity, I guess, to get them again. And if you did get one pair already, you know what they say: one to stock and one to rock.
There you go.
You're already rocking one, stock this one for next year. Do not be caught lacking without the green, because you will be pinched. But that was it for Wednesday. And then on Thursday, what's happening on Thursday? Supreme Week 10. We don't know as of yet what's going to release. It is Sunday, and it's kind of early in the morning when we're recording this podcast, so we don't know what's going to happen yet. We might, we are going to release what's going to happen information later in the week regarding Supreme Week 10. So be on the lookout for that right there. But that's not it for Thursday. We have a couple more releases, so definitely stay up. Do not go to sleep. What's going to happen on Thursday, Jamal?
So we'll also see the highly anticipated. This was like leaked a long time ago, and these are finally set to drop. The Air Jordan 6 by Travis Scott in the British khaki color. So retail on Travis Scott 6s are $250. Resale expectations are about $600 to $900. We might see this drop might get pushed a day to the 30th. But right now it's set for the 29th. Hopefully this does not get any delay beyond that. Hopefully it actually drops this week. But yeah, that's a definitely highly anticipated drop you do not want to miss out on. You want to make sure that you are up and ready for that one, because we already saw what the first Travis Scott 6s are going for. Expect the same, if not better, on these. This is definitely a solid one. But the next thing we'll see drop, there's going to be two different colors. The first color of the Sacai Nike Vaporwaffle is the dark iris. As we've seen, this is not the first time Sacai has done a Vaporwaffle. Retail 180, resale expectations about 350 to 550. We already seen Vaporwaffles with Sacai are very good, so definitely look out to try to cop those. For if you're trying to rock them, if you're trying to flip them, do whatever, don't miss out on them, because it's a solid shoe to cop. And then you want to tell us a bit about the other color that's dropping?
So we're also gonna see it in the Sesame Blue Void colorway. Same thing, same retail, $180, but resale's not gonna change. Same thing, $300.
Yeah, I think one color might end up going for a bit more than the other, but
it is you got to take into consideration, like, these are projected resales. The market is not going to behave exactly as we say. This is just numbers that we think it's going to perform to. Like Jamal said, one colorway is always more than the other, so I guess you could say try to get both. That way you have both.
100% try to get both.
Yeah, try to get both. So I'm looking at the Sesame Blue Void right now, and it kind of reminds me of like a glove, dude. The gloves they wear in baseball?
Yeah,
gives me that glove vibe.
And you think that's better than the other one?
It's, if I had to choose between both of them, I'd more than likely go after the dark iris.
Okay,
that's more of my vibe. It kind of gives me a LA vibe, because it's kind of like Lakers colorways, sort of.
What? Yeah. But I thought the true team is the Clippers.
See, yeah, you guys heard it here first. Jamal just said the true team is the Clippers.
No, I was asking. I said I thought. I never said that's actually the true team. I said I thought.
Going into this whole Lakers and Clippers dilemma that we're having on the podcast, there's one more shoe releasing on Thursday. It kind of just give us the answer. So what team is the real LA team, Jamal?
So we'll see the Nike Dunk High EMB Lakers colorway. So this is dropping retail at 110. Resale expectations are about 250 350. This is an interesting one, though. I have a feeling these might get delayed. As of now, this is the set drop date, but do not be surprised if these get a delay by a week or two. But as of now, look out for these to drop on Thursday. But that is all that's going to finish off the Thursday for us. On Friday, we are not going to see anything as of now. Of course, that might change as things go on, as things maybe get delayed, maybe changed around. As we all know, drops are still getting changed around like crazy, so we might see something still drop on Thursday the 30th, or I'm sorry, on Friday the 30th. But to end off the week is definitely a solid way to end off the week. On Saturday, the first of the month, May 1st, what is the thing we'll see drop, Luis?
Yeah, so on Saturday we're going to see the Air Jordan 13 in the red Flint colorway. This is going to release at regular retailers, Foot Locker, Foot Action, all the fun ones. Also going to come out on Sneaker, so be ready to hit enter in the morning. And retail $190, approximate retail $225, $275. Man, what can I say? The 13, it's a classic colorway right there. And this colorway, dude, especially the red Flint, it just speaks to me, man. I'm looking at it and I'm like, whoa.
So these are gonna be personals?
This I think this is gonna be the first Jordan I'm gonna get this year as a
The
personal.
first. That's impressive.
Dude, I haven't bought Jordans for myself, like for personals, in years. I'm talking about like maybe like 2006 was the last
Ooh,
time I
that's a
bought a.
long time.
Yeah, dude, it's the last time I bought a Jordan for myself. I was like, you know what, this is it. I'm
This is a
just
big deal if this is the one that you're gonna get.
dude, this is a very big deal. You know, this is drop time history. You
All
know,
right, we'll have to wait and see if you can cop them then, and we'll wait for the on feet pics.
dude. But the only thing that I would change about this, man, is if the material was like not fleece. What's it called? Nubuck.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
if it was Nubuck, oh my god, man, that'd
Yeah,
be
I feel that.
crazy. That because there was this one shoe that I released a couple years ago that was similar to this one, but it had like a Nubuck material.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one I talk about or no?
No, I know what you're talking about. I remember, yeah, the 13s that released before. Yeah, I
Dude,
can't remember what the name of them was, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
they were fire, man. If they were to bring those back, people would go crazy. You know, they'd be.
You never know, we might see them.
Hey, I hope so, man. I hope we see them again. Man. But
yeah.
that's the end for this week's podcast. You know, every single week we're bringing the fire news up and everything.
And make sure that you can follow us on Twitter. Make sure you get those post notifications on. That's the most important thing. That's how you have success at copying all of this limited stuff. Is you got those post notifications on. That's how you keep up to date. That's where you get the alerts. You'll know what's dropping, when it's dropping, reminders, and all of that stuff. You can also follow us on Instagram. You want to see some early looks and some updates of what's coming out the next day. Look at it on Instagram. You can get all that info. Then for the podcast, you can listen to us on all the major streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can also find us on YouTube. We do upload this to YouTube also if you're trying to listen to it on YouTube. But yeah, make sure you get ready for this upcoming week. Last week was crazy. This upcoming week is crazy as well. Definitely a lot of stuff. Get ready for tomorrow. Probably by the time you're listening to this, Monday already happened. Congrats to everyone that was able to cop those Yeezys. It might not be the easiest thing. So far, I'm expecting them to be hard, but if you're able to cop them, congrats to you, because there's a lot of money in those to be made. But we appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your week, and make sure that you keep up and look at us on Twitter with those post notifications. Again, post notifications. That's the way to do it.
On behalf of the Drop Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes all around. Peace.